B-reversing is a tactic that players use to throw out a special move while also instantly changing their momentum and the direction they face. It's very useful for tricky movement in neutral and for mixing up landings in disadvantage. Just input a special move, then immediately flick the left stick in the opposite direction that you're currently facing. You mainly B-reverse neutral specials, but you can also do this with side, up, and down specials as well. You can do a forward B-reverse or a backward B-reverse. Both have their uses for movement and positioning. Keep in mind there are some moves that you cannot B-reverse at all, as well as moves that physically turn you around if you try to reverse them. B-reversing involves inputting a special move and then flicking the left stick in the opposite direction of where you're facing. Turnaround B is the opposite. First, you flick the left stick in the opposite direction of where you're facing, reset the stick to neutral if you're doing a neutral special, and then input a special move. This results in changing the direction you face, but without reversing your momentum like B-reverses do. The new dash cancel mechanics make it possible to do this technique on the ground as well as in the air. If you do a turnaround up or down special, just tilt the left stick slightly in the opposite direction of where you're facing while inputting the move, and you'll turn around. And for side specials, just do a side special away from where you're facing. Turnaround B changes the direction you face, while B-reversing changes both your momentum and the direction you face. Wave bouncing combines these two techniques. Flick the left stick away from where you're facing, reset the stick to neutral if you're doing a neutral special, input the special move, then flick the left stick in the direction opposite of where you first flicked it. The end result is that you change your momentum, but not the direction you face. Wave Bounce Side Special is the easiest to do. Just input a side B at the end instead of a neutral B. For the up and down specials, press up or down and diagonally backward from where you're facing, then flick the left stick in the opposite direction from where you just flicked it. You'll likely find it easier to use one large sweeping motion on the left stick instead of inputting each direction separately. Wave bouncing can be demanding on your left thumb, but there is another, easier way of doing the inputs. Set your right stick to tilts and one shoulder button to specials. Optionally, set another shoulder button to jump for instant buffered moves out of jump. This is called C-bouncing. To C-bounce a neutral B, flick the left stick away from where you're facing, reset the stick to neutral, input a special, and flick the right stick forward in any direction right after. For side B, hold the left stick backward without resetting it to neutral. For down B, tilt the left stick down and away from where you're facing, then input special and flick the right stick forward right after. And for up B, tilt the left stick up and away instead. You also have to hold forward on the left stick afterwards if you want to angle your movement.